So you cannot be Jamaican and not be familiar with this plant. This plant is called leaf of life here in Jamaica. And persons here in Jamaica primarily use it to treat upper respiratory infections. People across the globe also use it to treat a variety of ailments, some of which I'll be sharing with you today. And I'm going to also share with you how Jamaicans use leaf of life to treat upper respiratory infections at home. Stay tuned. Did you know that the leaf of life plant is also referred to as the plant that never gets thirsty? And the reason for that is because it has the ability to retain water in its leaves during times of dryness. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Earth's Medicine, the channel that introduces you to the healing wonders of Mother Earth with a Jamaican flavor. So as mentioned before, I'm going to be sharing some of the medicinal uses of leaf of life, and I'm also going to show you how you can use leaf of life to treat upper respiratory infections at home. But before I get into it, I'm going to be sharing some leaf of life facts. Now we're going to look at the botanical and common names. The botanical name for leaf of life is Bryophyllum pinnatum, and it has many common names depending on the region. For example, you have air plants, love bush, live forever, among others. So leaf of life is native to Madagascar, but you can find it growing in tropical and subtropical regions, including Australia, New Zealand, South America, Asia, the Caribbean, and some parts of the US, Central America, and you can also find it growing in the southern parts of Africa as well. The Jamaican leaf of life plant is a fast-growing, long-lived plant that usually grows between 1 to 2 meters tall. The leaves are wide, thick and fleshy, and the edges are also jagged. These jagged edges are where new seeds are usually grown. The leaf of life plant also blooms a greenish yellow to pinkish red flower, which is usually found over the stem in clusters at the very top. These flowers usually bloom during the months of November to December in Jamaica. So now we're going to look at the habitat. As mentioned before, leaf of life grows in tropical and subtropical areas as well as warm, temperate climatic zones. It does well in ordinary, enriched, mildly acidic to mildly alkaline soil types. So basically it will grow in virtually any soil-based medium in these kind of climatic zones. You can find it growing in gardens, along the roadside, along railway lines, in open woodlands, coastal environs, waste areas, forests and forest margins. And here in Jamaica, you can find it growing wildly, organically and abundantly in just about any green space. The leaf of life plant reproduces easily by seed and also produces plantlets along the edges of the leaf. Once a leaf from the plant comes in contact with soil, whether by someone harvesting it and putting it there or by it falling on its own, it really doesn't matter. It will grow several new plants from the edge of the leaf, and in no time, these new plants can easily become a little forest. This plant also has the unique ability
to grow from leaf to air without any soil. And this is why it was also given the name air plant. Also, by placing it into water, it will propagate as well.
So now we're going to look at the medicinal uses of leaf of life plant in different cultures. Persons use leaf of life plant to treat kidney stones. They use it for urinary disorders, boils.
And for the boils, they use the leaves to make a paste, and then they apply it to boils to ripen them, and they use it to help with wound healing and also for
Hypertension, diabetes, leukemia, vaginal disorders. They use it to prevent gray hair and to promote hair growth, bleeding, diarrhea, piles, liver health. They use it to cure jaundice and to improve heart health. They also use it to reduce inflammation as well. So, like if you have arthritic or rheumatic pain, that kind of thing. They use it for stomach aches.
People also use leaf of life for toothaches, headaches, eye pain, ear pain, as well as other kinds of aches and pains. They do this by using the juice or the tea internally or topically. And for earaches, they just squeeze a couple drops of the juice into their ears and they hold it there for 10 to 15 minutes. People also use the juice to clean their ears as well. And the juice from warm leaves are also used as eye drops to treat eye problems like pink eyes and eye colds as well. Leaf of life is also used to treat
constipation, insect bites, skin problems. They use it as a diuretic, and they also use it to purify the blood as well.
People also use the liquids from the leaf of life for bacterial, viral, and fungal infections and all kinds of skin disorders. They do this by drinking the juice or the infusion, and they also use it for parasitical disturbances as well. The juice is also used topically to treat burns as well. Before I get into it, I think it is very necessary to let you guys know that people in Jamaica don't necessarily have a standardized herbal tea recipe. You will find some people using more of a particular herb to make tea, while some will use less. But the correct way to make herbal teas is to use 1 tablespoon of fresh herb or 1 teaspoon of dried herb to 1 cup of water, and to pour hot water over the herb as opposed to boiling it for steeping purposes. However, I usually add a little extra water to allow for evaporation, and re-steeping, I always boil herbs for 30 seconds just to kickstart the process, and I usually get results by doing it this way. So let's get right into it. Leaf of Life can be bought in health food stores and online. They usually come in the form of capsules, dried leaves, and a powdered form. They're very easy to grow, so you can grow them yourself, and they can be grown indoors as well. Persons who are on the aspirin medication should take care when taking the Leaf of Life tea or the fresh juice, as it may interact or reduce the efficacy of aspirin.
Well, that's it for now, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video and I hope you found some value. If you did and you would like to see more videos like this one in the future, then go ahead and hit that subscription button right now, and please remember to turn on your post notifications. That way you will be alerted when I upload my next video. And guys, please leave a like and a comment and share this video as well, because it really helps out my channel a lot. See you next week Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.